Lanyard holes. What's the deal? This one is down here. This one is up there. This one's kind of in the middle, a little higher. That one's up the top there. I made this knife. So the reason why I put this lanyard hole here is because I heard that that was better. For safety, because the suggestion was that if you put your lanyard hole down here, there's a pivot there so that when you drop it, this is going to cause it to swing further out this way, having it set up like that. So it's more dangerous. That was what I heard. Well, this morning I decided to test the theory. Like this. I hold the knife out and I drop it and I see what it does. And you can see it is swinging back. But it's not really touching me. So let's try with mine. It's touching me. Let's try with this one. It's getting pretty close. Ah, that hit my elbow. Let's try with the reef. This one hits my elbow nearly every time. So it seems to me that there is an effect from the situation of the lanyard hole, and that putting it forward like this is probably the safer option, because it seems to cause the blade to fall, and then this little swing that it does here kind of takes the power out. That's what it seems like to me. I was expecting the opposite, just because that was what I'd heard. And then up until now, I never tried. And so I do have another observation. I haven't really used this knife with a lanyard yet. But when I use my knife, for example, particularly because it's quite short, and it has no pommel on it, it's got a sway back handle. So I use the lanyard to grip it like this, right down the end there. And this is something that works very well with having the lanyard hole where it is. You can see I'm not even holding the handle anymore. I'm just basically gripping the cord, and it's putting the knife, it's kind of giving it a little bit more of a backwards disposition, and then it'll lock out here at the kind of striking angle. So I use this like that quite a lot when I'm chopping. So if I do the same thing with this, no, not quite, right? I can still have it, but I can't grip onto it in the same way. So there's your trade-off, I think. That speaks to the trade-off with the lanyard hole. But funnily, this one where it's in the most neutral position, I would say. I mean, it is still up a little more. And yeah, I've been doing this test, and this one consistently hits me on the arm. So there's obviously more going on here than just the situation of the lanyard hole. I think that the balance of the overall knife probably has something to do with it as well. But it seems to me that then if you're interested in safety, then you would be using this hole on your machete. And if you're interested in functionality, you know, being able to grip onto the lanyard and pivot off it with your swinging, then you would want to use this hole. I don't know, maybe these are supposed to go together. I don't know what the idea was with that. But, I mean, with this knife, it had occurred to me, since I was finding this pommel here, this tight angle here, bothersome, you could grind this whole lanyard hole off and have a pommel that was much more the shape of this one, and put the lanyard hole much where it is on this one. But I'm not gonna tinker and modify until I'm confident that I want to do that, because I'm still getting used to this knife and learning my way around it. And if I start taking bits off that I can't put back on again, later I might realize that I'm missing out on something. You know, I've taken finger guards off a knife before and then realized the finger guard is useful for torsion, which depending might not be a very good thing for a knife anyway, but you do, even if you're whittling, you can take advantage of this leverage. When you have something more like this, you don't have that option. So yeah, gonna keep this as it is for now, but I did think that this lanyard sighting question was worthy of a look and perhaps some further investigation. Thanks for watching.